Welcome back. The coronavirus has left a lasting impact on the way children are taught here in the state of Utah. We're asking the candidates for governor how they would adapt education moving forward what we know now from this pandemic. We're here with former House Speaker Greg Hughes. So Greg, let's get right into this. We have seen a lot of changes from education. Moving forward, are some of those going to be permanent?
I hope not. Look, there are some good sides of it where there's some good things where people are learning that maybe online learning works for them. But for the most part, we're in a little bit of a chaotic situation here. When school was abruptly halted in March, you have a lot of students who are being automatically passed to the next grade, whether they're getting the work in or not. A lot of our Title I schools, their access to internet, or if they're even able to complete their studies, has been a complete question mark. And then sadly, in many cases, it's not happening at all. So we have to get, and you can't have kids at home if you're trying to get back to work. We got to get these schools back open in the fall. There's no other scenario forward. We have to do that, and we're fooling ourselves if we think that what we're living through right now is a replacement for what the public education system was delivering.
In the event though, this fall, when flu season starts to come back and we see potentially a second wave, are you going to say the same thing?
I will. I believe I will, because I think that as we're learning more about this virus, it is not some of our most resilient population and strongest population are our younger people. You got to get herd immunity as well. We cannot hide from this virus. It's highly contagious, but you're seeing that really you're only seeing the severe consequences when you get over the age of 50 and you have underlying health issues. Those are the things that start to pile up. Our young people, there is a risk there, but not greater than the isolation or the lack of the education they're not receiving, or all the other health issues that come with how we have shut down our schools and how we've shut down our businesses.
But the concern there would be the younger people get it at school and then they take it to the higher risk population.
Look, again, I think that if you're looking, I believe it's over 68% or 62% are in senior centers right now, or where COVID-19's happening, or in the severe cases. If you have elderly grandparents, if you have people in your life that are older, we have to be sensitive of that. But I'm telling you this, that until you have a vaccine, the idea that we're going to be immune to this or not be exposed to this in any way, COVID-19 is in our community and we have to act accordingly. It's not a good situation, it's not a great one. But young people the ripple effect and the consequence of young people not getting back to school, especially when you see the Spanish flu impacted people from mostly of the age of 16 to 46. Imagine how that would hit our young people and our workforce if that was like the Spanish flu, the demographic we are looking at. So you got to get kids back to school, and we will. When people get back together, let's just say it now, we'll see more cases. But again, as opposed to what? You can't burn down the village to save the village.
Okay, I want to get to a question. This comes from Andrew Lawrence. He says, pay for teachers has increased steadily, and that is great, but what other ways do you plan to help teachers and education in Utah?
So I'm going to tell you the truth. One of the things when I decided to run, and when I announced, as you pointed out in the beginning of this, it was a very different environment when I decided to run. I always said we're going to have some hard conversations. I'm not going to sell ice cream. We're going to tell the truth. When we talk about teacher salary, when we talk about funding public education, if you hear a candidate tell you in this race for governor they want to raise pay for teachers or invest more in education, if you don't have economic activity, you don't have tax collection. And if you don't have tax collection, the shortfalls that will come in our budget for public education and across the board are going to be unprecedented, I worry. My focus, Glenn, will be to make sure we pay teachers. Forget the ice cream of how much more. We got to make sure we're funding our public education in our schools. And right now, without education moving and tax collection occurring, that's something we have to start talking about.
All right, still more to come from Utah's Capitol Hill tonight. Purchases of unproven drugs and no-bid contracts. We're going to dig into some of the state's more controversial responses to the pandemic when we return. Stay with us.